Hello.
Welcome to another Get Ready With Us.
Get
ready with me, but I guess it should be like Get Ready With, G-R-W, Get Ready With Us.
Get Ready With Us.
Grwu.
Grwu.
Guys, so we recorded a bonus episode today and a regular episode, but we forgot to mention on our regular episode is that it was our 6-month anniversary. We've officially hit 26 episodes.
We did it!
Can't believe it, honestly. Because I was like, this will fall apart at some point.
This is the most committed I've been to anything.
It's because I made you.
I think the structure helps, yes.
Because I'm always like, what are we doing now? Although I've been real shitty about, I really have to get the cards done. But
That's okay. Yeah, we'll handle it. I'll put a note in my phone, and then I'm going to figure out the podcast schedule for August today, hopefully, or tomorrow.
And Arturo, if you're watching this, we will set a date where we can Skype you in to do our fashion photo review portion of the episode. I'm really excited to talk to you. Also, if you're of that level, like message us if you like have something in season 3 you want to like chat about the stuff with, like the fashion with, because we would love to do that with you.
Just let us know.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I do want to call out this shirt is by Josh and his clothing line, Keep Secret. So if you like this, or you're interested and want to check out his other stuff, please do.
What's the name?
Keep Secret. It's literally Keep Secret.
Oh, I didn't
or you can literally type in like this.
Kids super crap.
Yeah.
I can't hear out of my right ear right now, so it's gonna be a lot of what?
Huh?
It talks to me.
It's fine.
Clogged.
She's clogged.
Today I'm gonna use a mattifying primer because she's oily.
I am very oily today, but I'm gonna use this Angel Veil because I'm super into it right now. I love it.
I don't understand how mattifying... Like, I just put goop on my face. It should not make it less oily. Well, that doesn't make any kind of sense.
Well, what's wild is, like, how your face gets oily even if... Like, if you're dry, you get oily. Like, that's not fair. Everything makes you dry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I always start with eyes, but...
Oh, everything makes you oily is what I wanted to say.
I'm going to use the Subculture palette from Auntie's Yeah Baby Heels.
Do it to it. I gave mine away. Did I tell you that? No. Yeah, because I had the first formula. We talked about that, like...
Oh, right. We didn't.
And I was having a hard time.
I'm not sure which formula I have. Probably the later one.
It was bad, and I just wasn't using it, and it was sitting, and my cousin was like, this is interesting. This is weird. I was like, well, if you want it...
She's like, can I have a cheeseburger?
I gave her that in my one Too Faced palette, the chocolate bar, because
it was a bar full of neutral colors?
Yeah, pretty much. I just also didn't really like the formula for that. I don't know if that's just me, or if y'all hate the chocolate bar as well, but it's not good for me. I didn't like it. Fried is just making sure that y'all know that she's here.
Right, that's enough. Thank you. Me and my dog have a great working relationship.
So, you haven't worn makeup to work yet, but you're going to?
Mm-hmm. It's just too hot, guys. I melt.
That is true. It is very hot. And then when you're commuting, too, it's like an actual concern.
But beyond that, it's like my cubicle's near a window. So, it's like a giant, like,
floor to ceiling. Not even.
So, it's hot. Even there. But, like, the other thing is, like, other parts of the building are freezing. It's, like, literally just doesn't matter. It matters where you are in the building at any given point.
I remember those days.
It's just like, come on, Queens, let's get together.
It's not cute.
But when I'm going to wear makeup to work, but I'm going to wear, like, just very easy, like, not...
Neutral, chill.
I'm not doing, like, eyeshadow or anything like that. Just, like, a
nice little moment.
The plan is whatever ends up happening.
Okay. That's where I'm at.
Because I talked about yellow on the podcast, and I'm like, I'm going to just do yellow.
Oh, that's fun. That's a good idea. Tom gave me this palette. You guys.
I did.
It's so sweet. I use this a lot.
Do you?
Uh-huh. I like it.
I would never.
You want to know why? Because it's all mattes.
It's a matte peachy, right?
Yep. It's all mattes, so I like it. And I think these particular hues are complementary.
I just can't get behind Too Faced brand.
I know, you don't like them.
I just don't like Jared.
Who is that? Is that the person
owner.
who...
Oh, guys, this is like not exciting to anyone but me. But Pat McGrath surpassed Kylie Cosmetics in making money.
No, that's exciting. That's exciting.
She's a black woman with her own makeup company, and she's making $1 billion a year, queen.
Without money from, her whole entire family. Yeah. Y'all.
Yeah, that's impressive. And like, her shit ain't cheap, so.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like very luxe.
And people are paying for it, which is a big thing. You could use some of my yellow if you want. You probably already have a good yellow, but...
I have the butter cupcake from Sugar Pill.
Oh, so you're good. You guys, I just bought another Hush palette because I didn't want to buy Huda's, like, equivalent to this.
Because fuck Huda.
Yeah. So I got this. Look at this. Well, bam.
It's
10 doll hairs, dude. He swatched it. He loved it.
I was into it.
Edit it out! Tom!
Editing Tom. Figure it out, Tom.
Nah, we'll see what happens. If I'm still gonna try to do that or not. Like, I didn't know that I was dramatic as a kid until people started telling me all the time. I thought this was just the way people were.
Just the way I are?
You know what I mean?
Wasn't that one of the songs on your first one?
No.
No. Was there a Timbaland song? I swear there was.
No.
Well, there's a Missy Elliott song.
There was a Missy Elliott
song. That's where
I
was getting confused.
One of the best Missy Elliott songs, if I do say so myself.
Arguably. I mean, every Missy Elliott song's a good Missy Elliott song.
Realistically, yeah.
Are we kidding?
You know what's hard?
What?
Doing your makeup, like, kind of far away when you're blind. I'm probably, like, leaning in and out of shot, so sorry, everybody.
I think that's what we're... Where do we go?
Yeah, what are you gonna pair with yellow, though?
Green.
Green? Pretty.
Well, basically, this palette kind of has your mind made up for you. So it's like... Here's a fun lesson, guys, if you don't know anything about color theory. Yellow and purple are complementary colors, which means they're on the opposite of the color wheels. So if you try to blend a purple and a yellow together, you're gonna get gray. So with this palette, it's like, if you're gonna use a yellow, you're not gonna use a purple unless you're doing it on like somewhere that you're not blending it into the yellow, which is great because they go together because they're complementary, but also you can't blend them together like on your lid because you're gonna get gray, and who wants that?
Right, no one.
So it's like, if you're using this palette exclusively, like yellows, you can use yellows and greens because they're like really close to each other, and like they're gonna blend much better. Which was the problem with this palette, was like, we're gonna put purples, blues, and greens and yellows, and it's like, some of those colors can't go together, which was like, everyone was having issues blending. It's just like, well, stop putting purple and yellow together, Brenda.
Alright, Brenda.
Alright, Brenda.
Okay, Melissa.
I don't know, Melissa.
I don't know either, but... Shit. We'll see what happens, you guys. I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
What color did I just dip into?
Oh, it's my favorite game.
Sometimes the colors are so similar, you're like, which one's that? And then they look really different on the eye.
You're like, well, okay, great.
I picked the right one.
So I watched my first Jeffree Star video.
Why?
I've always avoided him. And I was looking for more information on the Moroccan Spice palette, so I was like, I guess I'll watch this.
Okay, what did you think?
I don't really know. Like, I don't know what to think. Honestly. Because it was fine.
No, and I think he does pretty thorough reviews, if I'm being, like, quite honest. I just don't like...
Yeah, like, it was informational. Do you know what I mean? But, like, the whole time I was like, but you're a piece of shit, but you're a piece of shit, but you're a piece of shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's hard to,
It's hard to take that out of the equation.
It really is for me.
And it's like even, like... I was, like, talking about Parks and Recreation, and, like, I think... Controversial. I think Chris Pratt is trash.
He is trash,
and
I agree.
Think it's like, I still don't know how I feel about Aziz Ansari. I'm very conflicted because I love.
That was not good.
So I feel like it's like I can't watch Parks and Rec anymore, and that was like a show that I used to escape, just like reality for men. So it's like I hate that I like lost that.
You know, I watched that again recently, and I totally forgot about the whole Aziz thing until we just brought it up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, that's okay. I just feel bad now because not space on it, but like when I think about when I watched Parks and Rec, that was not a reality, so I don't think my mind brought the associations together. Funnily enough, like you picked 2012 for the moment for the bonus episode.
Yeah.
And that's literally, I watched Parks and Rec for the first time then. Like in that era.
I only started watching, like, I started watching when season 6 was airing. And I watched the season 7, like I watched the last season live.
I watched the last season live also. I was always behind one. Because all my friends were watching it before me and I just like, not didn't want to watch it, but I was like, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. She trying to be different. Well, I just blinked and the color went everywhere, but that's okay.
When I used to do like winged liner all the time, that was like a constant fear of mine. I'm like, don't blink, don't blink, don't blink. Luckily, that phase of my life has passed. Although I just looked at a picture of me with like a wing, and I was like, fuck, I looked so good. I was having like a moment.
I hate looking at past pictures of myself.
Why?
Because in all of them, I'm much skinnier. Like, noticeably, and I'm like, this is great. I love this. This makes me feel so good.
Guys, I just remembered to check the time, so we're on a good, we're doing okay. So, I bought this, like, stuff for, like, when I got my nose pierced to, like, clean.
Sea salt solution?
Mm-hmm. But it makes a great, like, palette cleanser for your brush if you need to, like, wipe something off real quick. Not, like, a fluffy brush, but, like, a liner brush where it's, like, okay if it's wet.
Oh, that's fun.
Also, like, if I want to do, like, a foiled shadow look, it's a good way to get the brush wet to make it more drama.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I just, like, overblended the shit out of all of that. That's fine. I'll just keep moving.
It's a great Jessie Lanza song.
I have no idea who that is.
Jessie Lanza, she's a... If we ever, like, females in, like, pop music, or she's, like, one of my faves. Like, that's on, like, not a lot of people know about, and I think she's someone who deserves. But she's not, like, someone who would be a pop star, if that makes sense. Like, I saw her live, and I was like, this is her venue, like, the small...
I think I got you.
Because I don't think, like, stadium would, like, work for her.
Some people just also don't want that.
That's true, too, and I don't think that's something that she's seeking.
I was listening to, in the car the other day, the New Radicals. Do you remember them?
Mm-mm.
They did one song that got really big in, like, I don't know, the late 90s. It was like, You Get What You Give, I think is what it's called.
How's it go?
Not with this song in particular. Hold on. Like, do you Hey Siri a lot?
Only to set timers, so it's, like, really what I use Hey Siri
Me too.
for.
Josh does it always.
I saw this guy for a couple weeks, and he talked his phone for everything. He would send texts that way. I was like, can you just type it? I don't need to know what you're sending to Sarah. You know what I mean?
I do. Or I guess I could stop. Just like fill in the outer corner. If I was gonna do like subtlety. That was my plan, you guys.
Subtlety.
Does it sound familiar? Really? Okay, so basically the guy wanted like one big hit and then he didn't care if he never made music again.
Oh, I know the song.
Yeah. He was like, it's fine. Like, if I can just hit it once, that would be great.
What era of music? Like, what?
I always classify this as 90s. Don't you tell me the year? No? light. $1998.
That song sounds a lot older than that.
This? Really?
We probably should stop playing that because YouTube will take our video down.
Oh my god.
I'm not, like, I wasn't saying that to be like...
No, you're absolutely right.
Because I haven't done a wing in a really long time. It's going to be a disaster.
Oh, I really want the new fly liner. Kiana's fly liner. That has been very, very well reviewed so far. Like, across the board well reviewed. So I'm super curious. I want it. What do you use for an applicator?
A brush tip.
See, that's what I like better. My cousin uses this crazy thing that you, like, drag across your whole ass eye. Like, flat.
I
don't like that. Sorry, you probably can't talk right now.
It's raw. Do you know what brand it was?
It's Maybelline, I think. It's like Master Precision or something. But you have to hold it very oddly. Because I was trying to just use it like a paintbrush almost.
Okay.
And she was like, no, you have to, like, just pull it across your eye. I was like, what?
Sometimes you see things that are, like, supposed to make your life easier and you're like, the fuck?
My brain literally doesn't comprehend. I just gave her mine. I was like, well, this isn't gonna work. So, you can just have it.
Oh, you bought it, like, on her rec? And then, like...
Yeah. And then we were together and she was, like, showing me how to use it. And I was like, nope, this is not for me. She's like, you can keep it and, like, keep practicing. I was like, no, I won't. I'm really not going to do this. So.
This eyeliner is so old. It's not applying the way I want it to. You can fix anything now, guys. If you do your eyeshadow first, you can fake it until you make it. TBH. Not just the tea.
This is why I do my eyeshadow first. I used to not. I used to lay base first and then.
Yeah, the fly liner is going to be my next Sephora purchase, I think.
Yeah, and it's not super duper expensive. So.
$18?
Yep. I think so. No, I poked my eye weird.
I did that.
And I also fucking burped at the same time, so.
You're having a whole ass moment.
Yeah, it just, like, propelled my hand into my eye very strangely. I really didn't like it.
So we were, like, singing Christmas music. We were singing like church music during one of the podcasts. Mm-hmm. So did you go to church a lot growing up then?
No, sure didn't. But when I was in a program called Centers for the Musically Talented.
Okay.
When I was in high school, and there was a whole ass gospel moment. So there was a gospel choir, and it was, like, not mandatory. And I was in it. And Amanda, my best friend, who you haven't met yet, but you will, was in it as well. So I know many of the gospel songs. And I was in gospel because I really, really, really like singing it.
It's, like, fun music to sing. I won't clock that.
No, it's the best. Like, it's so much fun to sing.
So, on America's Got Talent, which I don't watch, but I, like, watch Golden Buzzer videos, and it leads me to things, like a whole to-do. There was this choir, and it had, like, 100-some people in it. It's like, they filled up the whole stage.
Terrible.
It does not look terrible. Like, look down. I like it.
It's like a little drama, not a lot of drama.
I like how you're, like, all worried about, like, it's a little drama.
Little drama. I'm trying to tone it down for the children.
Hey, Mary J. Blige.
No more drama. But anyway, please continue.
Okay, so it's this choir, and I don't think it's a gospel choir. I think it's just, like, a community choir. Like, they get together to, like, sing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, very much like that meetup thing that you were gonna do.
Yeah.
And, there were a ton of them, like, all ages. And they sang Africa by
Toto? Okay.
And, like, you're, like, thinking, what a fucking weird song to choose. So they start it. They start snapping. And it sounds like rain because there's so many of them snapping.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then the audience starts snapping. And then it starts raining harder and they start patting on their legs. And it's like this whole effect. It is wild. And then they start singing and of course they sound fabulous. But like, then they start doing this. What do they start doing to do the thunder? They start like tapping their feet on the stands. And then they get the whole audience to tap. And then they like do a wave where it would be like thunder, thunder, thunder. And it was just like this really cool lead up. And I like, I'm watching it and I'm like, well, where do you go from here?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now
Like,
what happens?
what's your next song that like what are you gonna do that's like gonna top this? You know what I mean? Like that's always my thought is like if you do something really cool in the first round of something, you have to do it bigger and better the second time.
You are correct.
So for those of you who don't do winged eyeliner or you like one in Valerian, you do it and you can do basically as sloppy as you want. Then you take concealer and that's when you have to get that straight line, honey. And that's how you end up with wing liner, honey. Honey.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey. I just added some orange to the center of my eyelid with my finger. I don't think you're really supposed to do that, but
the only thing
I just wanted it like right here.
The only thing about doing wing liner is like when you do the rest of your face, like be careful you can't go there.
Right, because that would be bad.
No.
I'm just watching. Go ahead.
I was like, wait, why did you stop? I'm gonna put the lid on.
What if I was just
What?
quietly judging you?
You can be. That's fine. What are you judging? Tell me. What can I do better?
Nothing. I think everybody applies their foundation differently, and I don't know what my favorite way to do it is yet.
Oh my god! Since we like since we've been sitting here, the sponges have gotten cold. It's like really cold. So when
Which side are you using? Oh, like the bigger side. I'm just curious.
See,
because I feel like shooting it right onto the sponge is just like it's absorbing into the sponge.
So it depends on the formula of the foundation. So like this one is real thick, and I'm not worried about it like absorbing into the sponge. So I'll just do that one right on it, and like one pump will get me like half a face. So
oh wow, okay.
It's just like learning how your foundation works. But like for this one, I like to blot it on my face first. I don't know why I do that.
I did it last time like this, and it wasn't bad.
And you know who I saw do it? Oh fuck, what is her name? She's a very dark skinned woman. And she does a series on YouTube, and even if you're not a person of color, it's very interesting to watch because you see how fucked over the dark-skinned people really get in the makeup industry. So she always does, because she's normally the darkest shade, she does a series on YouTube called The Darkest Shade. She buys the darkest shade and she sees them go work with her. And it's like, it's incredible to watch and you're just like, fuck, it's so
like,
fucked.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah. I went to church until I was like 13.
I meant to ask you that.
That's okay. I like remembered. I was like, I think we got distracted, which is surprising no one.
Yeah. So you went a lot at one point in life.
I went every week until I was about 13, and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And my mom said, okay. And that's
cool. I mean, that's the best response you could hope for. It's just like your mom being like, well, all right, fine.
I don't think it was like even like I think it's how it was probably approached. And I don't distinctly remember this, but I remember it like not going anymore. But I probably approached it in a way where it's like, I don't like this. It's like not for me. And she was like, okay, you don't have to go anymore. And she still goes to church to this day. She goes to a non-denominational church. And like I've gone since I like stopped going, and it's a very welcoming place. It's like it's the kind of like I would say like her church is the kind of Christian like where you like would say like, oh, they're like actually good Christians where like they just want the best for everyone, as opposed to like judging you.
Right, and I think that's what
Christianity is.
Right, like actual Christianity.
My mom's actually, I mean, like I've talked about my mom before on like other things on the like to do with the podcast, and so I don't think I ever talked about this, but I was in Boy Scouts because my dad liked it. And my brother had already like dropped out. So I did all of Cub Scouts, and like then I became a Boy Scout. And then like in Boy Scouts, then I was like old enough to like know what was for me and what wasn't. And I was in gymnastics too, and I wanted to keep doing gymnastics, and like they eventually like fell on the same night. And I didn't know this until I was much older, like what actually happened. So I liked gymnastics more and I wanted to keep doing it, but my dad liked Boy Scouts for him. And that's fair because he likes to camp and hunt. He's like that kind of person.
Yeah, your dad seems like the type.
My dad's really cool, and I'm just like, I don't hold this against him at all. Like, I was very furious when I like found out about it as an adult originally, but like because they fell on the same night, like I had to choose one, and I guess like I decided I wanted to do gymnastics, which makes sense for like me being the person that I am. And he wanted to keep doing Boy Scouts, but you can't do Boy Scouts if your child's not doing it anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he like said he made the decision that I had to quit gymnastics. And so that's why I didn't continue to do gymnastics until like my teen years, which is kind of frustrating for me. I was like, I probably could have been a skinny person. like that's what I always thought was like, I probably would have been like follow through. I could have been like muscular. But then whenever that happened, I quit Boy Scouts and I was like, I don't want to, like, I was like, I did Boy Scouts for maybe like 6 more months and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this.
Like, I'm just not going.
And then I started taking private tennis lessons, so that's what that evolved into.
Wow.
Guys, I'm the whitest, bougiest fucking... But the thing is, like, my parents... I'm gonna try to talk this off. Like, I'm not, like, bougie and white.
Well, it's not like you knew you were bougie and white, though.
Well, so there's this, like, snotty upper-class neighborhood called Peters Township near where I, like, grew up. Are you aware of Peters Township?
Vaguely.
Okay. So that's, like, where, like, new money moves.
I am Pittsburgh public schools all the way, bitch. Like, I've always lived in the city exclusively, so if I don't know what you're talking about...
Okay, so it's, like, where...
Please excuse.
It's fine that you don't know about Peters Township. It's better. So... Like, I went and took private lessons, like, with the Peters Township kids because, you know, like, in Canonsburg, they didn't have places where you could take private tennis lessons, so you went to Peters Township. And, like, I played year-round in a bubble, and it was like, oh, guys, I'm, like, I gotta take my foundation down to my chest because the shirt shows so much of it. It's like, you gotta blend it all the way down.
I just, like, pick at my whole entire body, you guys, and it's so bad. I'm trying to stop. But, like, I have stuff, like, on my neck. Scars and shit. Because I pick at everything.
But yeah, when I found that out, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, Dad knew I didn't like Boy Scouts, so like, what
You just didn't care.
He was like, I like to camp. And I was like, I don't.
Go camp by yourself.
And he does now, so I think it's a boundary learned.
Yeah, right. So this is going to sound probably not surprising, unsurprising, depending on how much of the podcast you've listened to. But I had no extra activities I ever did except CCD, and like my grandma made me do that because she wanted me to be confirmed in the Catholic Church. So when I got married, if I got married or die, I can be buried in a Catholic cemetery.
Okay.
And get married in a Catholic church, you have to be confirmed.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I did it, but it's funny because, like, I'm sure everybody knows, like, I've been married and didn't get married even in a church. So, you know, like, that was literally for nothing. But I did it to, like, make my grandma Josie happy. But, like, I had no childhood anything just because my parents were... I'll put it this way. We were broke most of the time, but that's not why I didn't get to do anything. I didn't get to do anything because my parents were just, like, neglectful. Like, they didn't care if I had interests. You know what I mean? They were like, We have to work. We don't have time for this. I got to do centers because I found out about the opportunity and was able to audition on my own and was able to arrange rides at that point because I was, like, 14.
And you're like, I'm going to do this.
Uh-huh. But if I, like, needed anything, they were like, sorry.
When I did color guard in high school, my mom didn't want me to do it because she thought people were going to make fun of me. And she said, I won't pay for any of that. And I had a job at that point. I was like, okay. I was like, it's something I want to do. So it's like, you're not going to, like, your threat to not fund it is not my problem. Like,
right, not really any of my concern.
Right. It was like, they didn't make me pay rent or anything, so it wasn't like I was losing that money to anything else at that point. You know, it's like, God bless, I didn't pay for my phone bill until this last year.
That's so nice.
And now I know that I would never have had a phone had I had to pay for it before this point.
They are, in fact, expensive.
I had to share a secret with all of you. I made a mistake last night.
What?
So, if you listen to my, bonus episodes where I, read old blog posts, there's a bug in here, and I'm sorry. There's always a bug because everything's dark except for these lights. And so if there is a bug in my room, it's gonna find a light. It's come to Jesus moment happens during this. Okay, so I talked about this guy, and he's problematic for me because he's a straight boy. He's married. You know about him because I talked about him on the Snap Honeys.
Yeah.
If you remember, I went on one day, the Snap Honeys was just me talking about this guy for 4 hours. Anyway, so last night I was bored, as when you make poor decisions when you're bored. I don't know if you feel the same way. So
please,
I was with my best friend.
When I'm bored, in a bad mood, feeling especially self-deprecating, I'm like, let me do something that I know is gonna upset me.
Yeah, and so
because it sounds like that's where this is going.
Yeah. So Kristen, can I smell that? That's such a weird question.
No, it's not.
I've heard that
it has a stench. It does have a stench. I just need a little bit of it. God.
Oh, they were right. It does kind of smell like old lady.
It's not unpleasant. It just smells a little bit, but I'm only using it.
Does it dissipate while you wear it? Do you smell it later in the day?
I don't smell it later in the day. Definitely don't.
So Tiffany, I was with Kristen, not you. We were having a chat about problematic men for us. And I was like, I bet if I add him on, because he's private Instagram. So it's someone, when you follow him, of course you get the notification, but that he has approve it. And I was like, I bet if I add him, and we were done with dinner, I was like, he'll approve, he'll accept my request before that, before we leave the restaurant. And she's like, it would take 24 hours. I was like, I'm going to do it. It's dead. You know how long it took?
2 seconds.
5 minutes. It was so short. It was so fast. Yeah, so I did that. And then I didn't look at the pictures because that's going to make everything worse.
Right. This is going to upset me.
Yeah, so I just was I proved my point, and then I was like, well, I can't unfollow him now because he probably started looking at my stuff, and I was like, okay. Well, I'm not private. You can add me on Instagram, so that's not an issue.
So he probably already was creeping on your Instagram, theoretically.
So here's how the whole thing came up. He never unfollowed me, which I thought he would have at this point. But he had.
I'm guessing his wife probably doesn't know who you are either, so.
Oh, no, I met her.
Oh my god.
She's been in this house. You know who's never been in this house? Him.
Reverse!
I was like, can't undo it. And I was like, you can be an adult. You can be friends with people you've had feelings for. And
yeah, but you don't have to be friends with them either.
No, I don't. And I'm not going to talk to him. I haven't, made contact.
Let me see that. See, I feel like my brush is too soft.
It should be sturdy.
It's not. And I think that's why I'm having problems with the product.
Do you have the Anastasia brush?
No, I bought the NYX duplicate.
I would get that's brushes.
Anastasia brush.
If you're into makeup, brushes are worth the investment. The other stuff you can fake it. The product you can find alternatives. Brushes are hard to find. They're hard to fucking find. You know.
I agree with you. You can be. Though, back to your point, me and my ex-husband have talked occasionally, and our divorce is going to be final, literally any day now. But we also knew each other for, 9 years. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we were better friends than anything else to begin with, because we definitely weren't in love anymore. It was just sort of, getting past all the attachment stuff, and now that we're kind of there, it's not we're going to be friends, but we can, have a civilized conversation about trailers they showed off at Comic-Con or, whatever dumb shit we want to talk about.
The thing is, the thing that's problematic with him is he always knows everything about me, even though I don't, he won't have a conversation with me. So, say I bumped into him on the street, he'd be like, oh, I saw that you and, you have a podcast with your friend Tiffany. He would, know your name, know what you look like. It'd be, a whole fucking thing.
But you don't know anything about him?
No,
you don't know
I know he's married and lives in Ohio.
That person's not worth your time.
Oh, no.
I would fully unfollow him immediately and then probably block him, and I wouldn't feel bad about it. And I wouldn't worry about what he thought about it either.
Yeah, but I'm that asshole who's I'm going to creep whenever I want to creep.
No, I wouldn't creep. I wouldn't creep. It's just going to make you sad.
He posts once every 4 months, so it's not If he was a constant poster, I would have to. But I think when he randomly, and I'm not going to seek him out.
Okay.
Because now
definitely shouldn't.
You know how there's like the algorithm now? So like basically the thing that's always at the top of my feed is my other Instagrams. Because like that's what I like look into the most. That's so dumb.
Not really.
You know what's funny though is like for as much as I love Shawn Mendes, he never pops up in my Discover because I don't Google him because I'm smart. Because I don't want the algorithm to know. But you know whose Instagram is full of Shawn Mendes when she hits Discover? Kristen. And I was like, you have a problem, not me.
They know.
They know about your problem.
No, girl, that is a mistake.
She's like, I just want to keep tabs on him for you. And I was like,
is it for me?
He can live his best damn life, and like I don't need to know about it. You know, Very Very Jeans. We were having a conversation about Shawn Mendes because the gays were like all trying to get him to come out, whatever, and like I adore Shawn Mendes. I think he's adorable. He's cute. Like if he was gay, like cool. If he's not, whatever.
Fine.
And he's like he's a really cool person because he's like a really good ally, and he said like great things about like he has like a trans friend. Like he's like really inclusive about like his fan base, you know, and I think that's really cool. And it's just like, stop. We've all been at a point in our lives where we've been like forced, somewhat like we felt forced to like tell people something, you know, like coming out.
If he is, he is. If he's not, he's not. So just like let him figure it out.
Right. Or he knows and it's like not our business to know.
Which is fine too.
Right. If Shawn Mendes approaches you and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you, then it's like a thing. But until then, none of us, or it's not going to happen for any of us, so it's fine. It's fine. But it's just like, so someone, another podcast tweeted us about like a Shawn Mendes like audio thing.
Oh, I saw that.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know about this because I don't Google him all the time, and it's none of my business. That's how I feel about it. And I just like was really honest. Like I follow the queens because like of what we do, but I'm not super interested in like people's personal lives. If that like that, I'm not trying to be like mean about it, but it's just like your personal life is your personal life, and if you're gonna share it on social media, like sure, that's fine. But like if someone chooses to be a private person, like let them be a private person.
Right, I agree with that.
And it's like, oh, you could say like, oh, he chose to be in the spotlight. He's like, he didn't choose to share things that he didn't want to share.
Right, everything in his life. Fucked my brows up too, guys. Like, it's been a week. When I'm stressed out, I just like attack my face. So.
You like pick at it? Mm-hmm. Pull up hairs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna even up this side. And then I was like, well.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I fill in my brows, but I would never like tweeze them myself.
I have to. I get hair everywhere.
Well, I just see a professional. Eyebrows.
So here's the thing, I did that. Like I took a whole ass razor to like my face as a kid. Because I've always had like out of control brows because I'm a hairy Italian girl. Mm-hmm. And no one wanted to teach me how to do anything the right way. And I was embarrassed about having a unibrow. So I took matters into my own hands and I just got a razor and went doop, doop.
Did it go well?
I mean, it got the job done. Everybody knew that that's what I was doing, which was embarrassing. So like that was unfortunate.
Guys, I'm currently, Robbie, if you're watching this, you're going to be so impressed with what I'm about to say. I've been on a kick of Broadway villain songs because I watched Hairspray last night. And I've never seen The Little Mermaid. I guess this isn't really, I'm not listening to the Broadway version of that, but I'm listening to Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Which is a bop.
And just like walking around the house, poor unfortunate soul, so sad. And I'm
so true. Oh, it's so good.
The thing about villain songs to me, they're always the best song.
They always are.
Last Midnight is everything to me. But have you seen Into the Woods?
Yeah.
Last Midnight is my bop. Like that is my true villain song. But Miss Baltimore Crafts is a close second. Front step, cha-cha-cha. Back step, cha-cha-cha. Side step, front step, back. And oh, Amber, look at this motley crew. It's like a whole thing. The whole to-do. And like when it was on, I really wasn't even watching it. I was like living my own fantasy.
Always. I had one thing I didn't really have to worry about on my face. And they were my eyebrows. So what did I do? Fuck my eyebrows up. Everybody wants like better skin, better this, better that, blah, 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 blah. I had eyebrows. That's all I had going for me. And I took them away.
Have you considered getting that microbladed?
No, because I grow full ass eyebrows. I don't really need it.
Stop. Like, what you need to do is stop tweezing them altogether, let them grow, and then like fix it later.
Yeah, probably. Letting that happen though is such a process.
Okay, now it's time to kick off the bake. Whenever I like bake my face, I like brush off the excess. I'm like, wow, that's like $5 I just brushed off my face.
I'm so glad.
So I spent all that money. Although translucent powder lasts forever in this house. I don't know. It's like one of those things I don't go through often. So like whenever I have to spend $40 on it, it doesn't like bother me.
Yeah. Plus, it's worth it. Like it does such an essential job. You kind of like absolutely need it. I left the house once after doing a full face and I didn't put any powder.
You didn't set it at all?
No.
Oh shit, girl.
So I bought. Yeah. Oh no. My first store I bought stuff because I was like, yeah, I can't. If you really want your product to go to waste, you know what I mean?
Right.
That would be not putting any finishing powder on and then just saying fuck it. Pissing the shit out of you.
Pissing the shit out of me. Pissing me off. Pissing the shit out of me. I don't know. That's
Keep going.
Nope. Done. I didn't sign up for this bullshit.
Am I gonna contour?
I don't know. Are you?
Doesn't matter. Does anything matter?
Nothing really matters.
Anyone can think.
Nothing really matters to me. I'm singing a different song now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
You just rolled your eyes fully at me. Or bitch.
No, I literally have something in my eye.
Oh.
Like, fully something in my right eye. Like, real bad. And I can't get it out. And I don't want my eyes to water, like, too much.
I'm gonna do a glitter tear.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Let's see.
Oh.
I'm like Miss Crafter, a star that I lost.
Wow.
Wow. I like did them once on accident, and I was like, that's kind of cute. And then I was like, it does kind of look like you're crying though.
A little bit.
I just like it's, you know, anywhere I can add shine or glitter, I'm gonna do it.
Fully.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Time for a Diet Dr. Pepper break.
I agree.
Tiffany sent me a Dr. Pepper meme the one morning. I don't remember like what it said, but I was like literally sent her photo back of like me holding a Dr. Pepper like in that exact moment. I was like, she gets me.
I do. Sometimes. Sometimes I know things.
I'm gonna use this MAC highlighter, which I think is super pretty. It's like a goldy, like peachy. Okay, never mind. Don't focus on the camera. It's fine. I honestly just think my camera doesn't like to autofocus. And I think I have it set to autofocus, but I'm not 100% sure. Because like Tiffany, I taught Tiffany how to do something with the computer today. And she was like, yeah, teach me. And I was like, it's like I'm holding on for dear life anytime I do something with technology. Because I'm not sure if it's working.
I never know what's going on with technology. I feel like I don't even really use my phone the right way.
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think I do stuff with my phone. I don't know that I'm using it the way that you're supposed to be using your phone. Like, people are like, Androids are so great. You can do all this stuff. I'm like, not me.
No,
like,
they're like, you can multitask. I'm like,
so what? Like, I could do one thing at a time, maybe.
And that's enough.
Yeah, fully doesn't matter. Maybe I will do a little contour. I look like a potato head. I like this eye look. I just look like a potato head. Because realistically...
More and more highlight. I'm like going real heavy.
just go really heavy in your opinion all the time. Because
it's, you know, just personal. Like, whatever you like to do.
I love it. It's so good.
Ooh, I didn't do my nose. No one knows. The nose knows. I don't know any more nose puns. Got any?
Nope. Not I.
She doesn't nose them.
Cool.
Okay, so gotta prep my lips. Dun, what did you? Oh, it's like, what smells like coconut? The coconut bronzer. I'm acting brand new.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wondering, no, I don't think this was a pleasant experience. Trying to rub dead skin off your face with sugar.
Is it wrong that I just like use the corner of a towel and go like this?
Oh no, it's the same thing.
Okay, good. Because I fully do that all the time. Oh. Oh yeah.
It's called The Kiss. It's like their Valentine's Day one, and I tend to run out every year right around Valentine's Day, and I'm always like worried that their limited edition flavor is going to be different. And like, that's like the one thing I buy from Lush religiously every year.
So maybe if it could not, that'd be great.
Yeah, don't change that.
That's pleasant. Guys, when your head is shaved, your whole scalp is blindingly light. Did you know? Because I'm trying to like make it not look as jarring of a transition. Like, my head is so white. Do you know what I mean? And my hair is so short.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like blindingly white.
Oh, I can do that inner corner of my eyes. It's clear I haven't done this in a minute.
I love doing my inner corner. Oh, I need to do my under eye also. Maybe I can do that now. Yeah, I feel better. I just have to like cover up my neck.
My pussy and my crack. I'm glad that you do that too, because that's always when I hear that song, it's like. That's not where my brushes go.
Then you roll your tongue from the back up to the front. She has a podcast.
Shut up!
Nope. It's called The Queen's Court, and she's with someone else who was on Bravo or something like that. I think they maybe even had a TV show together at one point.
What's her name?
Kia. Such big lips. They're wonderful.
Thank you. And the funny part is, when I do like wear lipstick and stuff, I overdraw my lips.
What?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I don't need to at all. I know. 'Cause it's fun.
That's dumb.
I'm not gonna lie. I would get my top lip done if I had the opportunity. Not the bottom one. Just let the top end of the lips balance just a little bit more. But, guys, I'm a gay man. Of course I'm like, I want to do my lips.
I'm a gay man.
I'm a gay man. I still haven't brought a fan down here. I'm so stupid. Oh, now I have to talk because you're putting on lipstick. I like that color a lot. I don't know that I like her formula, though. But I don't like her, so it's now kind of just a moot point.
Yeah, Tom gave me this. It's Kat Von D stuff.
Guys, I have a bunch of Kat Von D stuff. I'm really mad about the contour palette, though, because that's my favorite. That's my shit. I do love that contour palette. Gotta find something new.
Well, it's kind of fun. I really like layering lipsticks.
It adds dimension. Like, these are kind of close.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, honey. We're gonna make sure she's a woman, guys. Oh, my hair is still wet.
Ew, I keep getting lipstick on my teeth. So here's a trick for all you small lip people. If you do like a contoured lip, where you do like a darker color on the outside and a bigger, like a lighter color on the inside, it's gonna make your lips look fuller. On top of that, if you put a gloss right in the center, it's gonna make your lips look even bigger because it's drawing the attention to the thickest part of your lips.
Oh.
There's some tips and tricks from the trade.
I think I'm here. I think I'm a lady. I'm a lady now.
You look great.
Oh, thank you.
I like this.
I like yours too.
Yeah.
A lot. I don't know if I could ever do like a fully brown.
You know, it's a choice.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
it is a choice.
I just don't think it would.
Tiffany, you're not in the shot at all right now. Oh, there you are. I was like, oh my god, if you were, it's just like a video of
I
like,
was just like
half of my face. Hi guys, thank you for watching our Get Ready With Us. Hey! I mean, you know what it is. We'll see you next month.
See you then.
Bye!
Bye.